Oh God.
Ambition, ambition.
I'm gonna be chilling at the top building at C.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. We're all gonna do
All right, rock paper scissors shoot.
it. I
Ready?
won. Too bad.
Alrighty,
I already
shoot.
won.
I shoot. Alright, I bet you I go there first. I'll race you there.
Whoever gets there first gets it.
Securing A.
Move! Stop pushing me.
I'm gonna fucking make it there first. I'm gonna make
No,
it.
I'm just ignoring the
I gotta
enemy,
kill
yo.
people on the way.
Fuck that! No!
No, yes.
Securing C.
No!
I
No!
won.
I was slid in there first.
you can have it, dude. I don't care.
I can't do it now. I got fucking M charge just to get here, yo.
The guy behind you. Guy behind you.
I got him.
Yo, what's going on, guys? God's Ambition here, and today I'm bringing you guys a three-way chem strike on the map Tremor using the Honey Badger and support. And I'd like to give a shout out to the people who are in my party for this gameplay, and that is Zenzo, Chronic Cypher, Bank Job, and the Average No Life. Now, I'd like to give a secondary shout out though to Chronic Cypher and the Average No Life for, dropping a chem strike alongside me. And I wasn't even really trying for the chem strike at first, but ended up pulling it off. Got the gameplay, so I thought I'd share with you guys. Now, I'd like to get into my commentary topic for today, and my commentary topic is the stupidest thing I've ever got suspended for. And by stupidest thing, I mean by far the worst thing I've ever got suspended for throughout all my years of school. That means high school, middle school, everything. And, alright, so it started off when I was in middle school. I was in 8th grade, and it was lunchtime. I was going to lunch, and, we had the last lunch of the day. So, and our class actually ended up leaving late. So we didn't get there until we were like the last class in there. So we were the last class to get our food at the end of the day. So, we get all the bad shit. And I was like, damn, man. So, yeah, so we get our food and everything, I remember the menu. The menu was, they had chicken tenders, and then they had these subs that were like, it was like a turkey cheese with pepperoni in it, and it was supposed to be hot and melted. It was actually really good. And actually, half our class ended up getting those subs, and the other half ended up getting, the chicken tenders. And so we're sitting down, about to eat our food and everything. I'm about to enjoy this sub. I've been waiting all day to eat. I was hungry, and so I start eating it. It's hot and warm. And then I get to the center of it, and it's cold. I'm like, dude, why is this cold? Why is this sub cold? So I open it up, and there's actually still ice in the middle of it because it wasn't fully cooked. And it wasn't only just me; it was everyone actually who got the sub, except for probably like one person. Like there was only one sub that was actually fully cooked. So we all complained to the lunch people and everything, and they were like, they felt really bad. So they ended up giving us a full another lunch. And actually we had to wait for them to cook it though. So we're sitting there waiting another 10-15 minutes for them to cook it, and we were like, man, we were all hungry. We was waiting all day for this food. And so yeah, we had to wait for that. And whenever they finally finished that, it was actually warm this time. It was actually cooked. I didn't really trust it at first. I was looking at it, making sure there's no ice. I was like, because I already been through it the first time, biting my teeth into ice. I was like, damn, it wasn't a good feeling. So, yeah. So I ended up eating that, and it was actually pretty good, actually, that was like one of the first times I actually got full off a school lunch. So, felt good that day. And, so we're heading back to class, as a class. And, so we're walking up these stairs because, in my middle school, they had two stories. So we climbed up the stairs to get up to our classroom. And, my friend was sitting behind me, or walking behind me, and he's like, man, my stomach hurts and stuff. I was like, so as a playful child, I was like, man, it would suck if I hit you in the stomach. I did like a fake jab, He's like, oh, man. He's like, don't do that. I was like, alright, man. So, I ended up, I was a little energetic child back in 8th grade. So, I was like really ignorant, and I ended up rushing up the stairs, before everyone else, beating everyone up there, opening up the door. and you know how the door is automatically closed behind you. Well, I closed it manually. So, I pulled it closed, it was like, beat you guys in here, locked you guys out, but I mean, then they, but no one was there yet, they were still like a good, like 10 seconds behind. And so, anyways, there's this new assistant principal dude, and he was like, he looks my direction. He's like, come here, I'm like looking around, like, who's this dude talking to? And then he's like, yeah, you. So I was like, all right. So I walk up to him, and he's like, you're coming with me to my office. I was like, okay, like, I don't know what this is about. And then by this time, everyone was coming through the door. They were walking past, like, dude, what's going on? I was like, I don't know. So we arrive in this dude's office. He's the new assistant principal and everything. And he's informing me while I'm in his office that I'm going to be getting 3 days OSS. And I was like, 3 days OSS for what? He's like, because I closed the door, he said I could have crushed somebody's fingers or something. And I was like, it was stupid. I was like, dude, there was nobody outside the door at all. Like, they were still on the stairs. Like, I don't see how I was going to crush somebody's fingers. But, this dude, I felt like he was special, honestly. Like, he had no mentality of what he was saying at all. But, I was like, I mean, at the worst, I was like, dude, like, I mean, even though this is the stupidest thing I could get suspended for, why not just give me in-school suspension instead of out-of-school suspension? He's like, no, it's going to be 3 days out-of-school suspension, And at this point, I actually remember what I was thinking in my head when he was telling me this. I was hoping that somebody would actually, like, break through the glass, like, throw a chair through the glass and just, like, start pummeling this dude, like, just to knock some sense into him, because, he was acting totally strange and he wasn't making any sense at all. Like, how do you get out of school suspension for closing a door? It made no sense at all. But, I ended up taking, the referral and stuff, heading back to class. Everyone was like, yo, what happened? It's like, man, I'm getting 3 days OSS for closing the door. And they're like, wow, that's the stupidest thing ever. I was like, yeah, I know. I've never heard of anything like that or close to that before, But, yeah, that's what happened. And I ended up getting home. My mom's like, why you get OSS and everything? I was like, because this new principal dude, he's mentally challenged or something, like, he had no mentality of what he was doing at all. She was like, what? And I told her, I informed her, I got suspended for closing the door, and she she was like, wow, that is the stupidest thing ever. I agreed. But, yeah, so that is the stupidest thing that I have ever got suspended for, and out of all my school years. But, comment down below, let me know what you guys had for, like, the stupidest suspension, if you've ever got suspended before. Let me know what the stupidest thing you've ever got suspended for was. And if you guys like this video, leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. All right, guys, I'll see you later. I'm out.
I'm going back to B. Yeah, I'm going.
There's one A.
I'm A.
I'm watching B.
Triple
Oh,
K.E.M.
another one! Let's go. 310. Yo, this is making a good game.
You guys are fucking fag. 3 K.E.M strikes.
Go. Johnny, let's post this. Hey, Japan, if you haven't noticed, this is like the #1 clan.
Coming out on top.
Hey, niggas,
Aw,
ass.
shut up. You said you haven't
You want to see our clan, brother? You got mollywopped.